All right, you guys, it's the one and only Christopher Bruce Barrington here again, coming to you with some more thoughts about the people of Canada, this Matrix story, the Barrington family, the O'Briens, the retarded Matrix story they're making me a part of my entire life. I never understood what the Matrix meant, but in the last fucking, the last few hours, the creator has been putting several pieces of a puzzle together for me. It's like I'm being taught in different ways. Sometimes I get minor smitings and physical pain and stuff like that. It's like being taught with some sort of game. Yeah? So in a way, it's almost like the creator's trying to tell me, like, look, in a way, what the Canadians have been doing to you is like Stockholm syndrome. No? Trying to get you to enjoy being abused. You know? And it's like the situation I'm being in with a creator. It's like trying to play a fun game while doing minor harm to me. Right? So like trying to think about what's happening. Start using your mind and thinking. Yeah? Like what's happening to your entire life is that these revolting creeps, everyone and everything, is using you in a Stockholm syndrome story. No? It's like the Matrix. You know? It's a domination game. You're born into bondage. Your entire life, these people guide you around, these Canadians with their fake smiles, their giving you the occasional freebies, the treats. You know, like Josephine, for example, my mother Josephine. She'll constantly like I remember a video I made a week or so ago where she brought over a couple of red boxes, you know, and then put one in that closet and then one in the bedroom closet. Didn't ask. I told her many times before, stop bringing garbage over here. I don't want your junk anymore. You know, but she keep bringing over freebies for me. Freebies are like treats, and treats are like candy or sweets. So it's like taking candy from a stranger, taking candy from someone you truly don't understand. Yeah, and like a sick in the head malicious piece of shit. Yeah, and then you tell her like, stop bringing your garbage around here. I don't want this and that anymore. You know, and then the creator's telling me like, look, you know, in the last several days, she taught me about some of the nature of different colors and shades and the cryptic meaning in this story. And the shades that really bothered me were the gray and the black. You know? And I never really realized in this story why she kept giving me, or why I kept being mind controlled and desired to have like gray and black underwear, or gray and black clothes, and gray and black laundry, and gray and black sheets. And finally she's like, look, gray and black is extremely offensive. It cryptically relates to the devil and the abomination and her abomination child. Basically the devil you are whored to and the abomination child you had with her. Gray and black are fucking disgusting. Get them out of your life. So I went through the closet. I took out all the gray and black stuff except for that horrible duffel bag up there. Got rid of all the black and gray stuff. And I told for the most part, yeah. And basically told the Matrix, the Matrix, you know, the mother whore, the mother molester, the mother slut, whatever it is in this Matrix game, the child molester mother, the abuser, whatever the hell she is in this story. You know, I told her like, before you go today, can you put this stuff in the garbage? Well, can you take it down to the garbage? She's like, fine, whatever. Gives me a dirty look. And then before she leaves, she does the same thing again. She takes part of the huge pile of clothes, puts it in that closet. Then she takes another huge pile of clothes and stuff and puts it there. And then takes another handful of stuff and puts it down here. Just like they're taking candy from strangers. Like trying to put the filth, like this cryptically offensive filth, a part of your life that's used to make a fool out of you. Yeah? And it's like, then the creators told me like, you know, like in the Matrix, you know? Like Neo takes sweets from the Oracle, a cookie and then some candy or whatever. Takes sweets from a stranger. He even says, you know, I don't know you. Are you a human or are you a machine? I don't know. Yeah? Well, couldn't get her to understand that she's not human. Yeah? She doesn't have a heart. She doesn't have feelings. She's like a machine. Yeah? So he's taking candy from a cold-hearted piece of shit. Yeah? And who puts on fake smiles and pretends to care. Yeah? And yeah, so Neo in the story, the victim of the story, he spends his life alone in an apartment, just blah, 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 spending his life alone on a computer in an apartment. You know? Miserable, hating life. Yeah? And then suddenly, whatever, gets woken up. Are introduced to the Matrix thing. And then, basically, they unplug him, and they all he's convinced to fight and die for strangers. You know? And he walks around. Most of them in the Matrix, these characters, are cloaked in black, which is dark and evil. Black is darkness, which is evil. So he cloaks himself, thinking he looks powerful and cool and whatever, cloaked in black. And they all walk around with sunglasses on. Which is like, if you look at sunglasses, and most of them, they're shaped like scales, black and dark. So it's like putting scales over your eyes. So he's being used like my own personal Jesus Christ. Scales on the fucking eyes. Being like blocking the light, like preventing yourself from seeing the truth and the light and the goodness by putting evil scales over your eyes and cloaking yourself in black and darkness. And it's like holy shit. So basically, what I was doing, like the Matrix is like a story of like basically taking candy from strangers, being used and abused by them, convinced to love them, fight them, and fight for them, and die for them, as a savior, and then fall in love with them and fight in love with them. So it's a story about falling in love with your molesters, which is Stockholm syndrome. Your abuser falling in love with your abusers, Stockholm syndrome. And a play on Stockholm syndromes is like stock, like commodities, whatever, stock, like stocking up shelves and stuff like that. Stock your home, Stockholm. And I was basically like, you know what? I don't want this black shit in my life. I don't want this evil shit in my life. I don't want a Stockholm syndrome thing crap. Take this shit and get it out of my life. And she keeps trying to put it back here, put it back there, put it back there. Like, here, fall in love with me. Let me fucking stock your fucking home for you. Try to force you to fucking fight for me, love for me, and whatever. It's like, you're a twisted, fucking demented bitch. And, yeah. So, anyway. So there's basically sort of like this Matrix story. The Stockholm syndrome, fall in love with your abuser crowd. I basically, like the creator told me, like, the colors I used to like most of my life, were like the white and the tan colored stuff, like tan shorts, tan hats, stuff like that, and occasionally navy blue, dark blue, And then she started telling me, like, yes, I like those colors, I like navy. Get rid of these gray sheets and the gray sheets and comforters they keep giving you. Surround yourself with the colors you like tan, whatever, blah 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 blah. Tan, like surround yourself with tan, white, and navy blue type stuff. And starts telling me that it's actually quite amusing. Like, oh, here we go. Like, look at this. We got an eye right there, an eye right there, a nose right there, and a mouth right there, and a 3, 1, 4 right there. So, like I said, like she's still here with me in the Matrix story or whatever with the creator. Like, that's another thing. The Matrix story that she taught me about, is that these people in this reality, whatever reality is, this universe, existence, whatever, is that they're playing a game saying that this is try to believe that your God identity and your life and your existence, try to believe it's just a game. It's just something silly. It's not something to be taken seriously. It's just a learning experience, a story, a game. And it's like, if this is just some sort of like game, if this is just some sort of if it's not meant to be taken seriously, that my life doesn't really matter in this place, then why not just let me fucking go and do whatever I want and have fun and enjoy life? Why are you so obsessed with controlling and dominating and destroying every fucking goddamn second of my existence? You know what I mean? Like, it's retarded. It's like in a way they're saying that they're trying to convince me that it's just a Matrix story. It doesn't matter. It's silly. Forget about it. Forgive it. Don't take it seriously. Forgive us for our sins. Accept our evil and our filth, and fall forever and be garbage. Have your spiritual death, your crucifixion. Fight and die. Accept evil. Love your abusers. Forgive them. Whatever. Accept their filth. And yeah, it's really demented. All the things she's teaching me about this reality. It's sad to look at the Canadian, like this Barrington family and the Barrington family and the O'Briens and the Canadian Team Canada, the people patriotic to Canada, the people who actually enjoy their life in this so-called wonderland, this demented hell, where they take good children and molest and rape and terrorize them for amusement. Anyone who's patriotic to that is just screwed in the fucking head. That's like I said. It's almost like once they ritually crucified me, then they're like, okay, let's create the Matrix story. Let's just pretend this isn't real. Let's just try to convince them it's a simulation. It's not to be taken seriously. Blah 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 blah. You know, and yeah, it's kind of sad. It really is kind of goddamn sad. Well, desperately trying to convince a person that their life doesn't matter. Like when you sit there and play a fucking Matrix game with the victims of your abuse and try to convince them that life is just a fucking simulation and that their life doesn't really matter and it's just a simulation. You're basically saying you mean nothing. You're worthless. No, your life doesn't fucking matter. You know, don't respect don't respect yourself. Don't respect anyone or anything. Nothing matters. It's just a simulation. It's garbage. You know, it's meaningless. Yeah. And it's like, no, I'm fucking sentient. I'm fully aware. Yeah. I might not feel like I have complete control over what's going on in my existence, but I am fully aware. Yeah. I can see what the hell's going on. I understand the things that I'm being taught. Yeah. So it's certainly fucking real to me. And it's starting to really piss me the fuck off. How everyone's like, oh, just pretend it's a Matrix story. You know? It's just a story. You know, it's a game. It's not it doesn't matter. It's not serious. Your life doesn't matter. You have no value. You know? But anyway, that's what the creator's been teaching me for the last little while. So there you go.